Summary on Solid Objects by Virginia Woolf. The short story Solid Objects, written by Virginia Woolf, is about John, who finds himself on the beach with his friend Charles. They talk about politics, among other things, while John finds a piece of glass in the sand, which distracts him from the conversation. Charles continues to discuss politics, but he does not realize that John ignores it. John is amazed with his finds, but he disturbs himself by John's lack of interest in it. John takes the piece of glass home and adds it to his collection on the mantelpiece. John, who has a potential career in the parliament, misses distracts himself with anything along as it is an object of any kind. Therefore, one day he misses the opportunity to talk to his constituents. John develops an obsession by possessing things that he does not realize that he loses the election. John gives up on his social life and friends, especially his friend Charles. Next.
Are you done? Oh, thank you so much, Juan Jimenez. So, Jose Castro, now it's your turn, please.
Well, Summary of Solid Object by Virginia Woolf. The story Solid Object, written by Virginia Woolf, is about a boy named John and his obsession with collecting glass, iron, and porcelain objects. It all began when two young men, John and Charles, discuss politics while they walk along the beach together. And so much that John says politics be them. And they sit on the sand and while Charles threw a slate fragment into the sea. John began to dip with his finger in the sand, and he found a piece of glass that, when being polished by the sea, looks like a precious stone. This is how John. This is how John begins to be attracted to the window display he sees in gift shop as he walked by the street, simply because it reminds him of a piece of glass. From then on, he began to frequent places where porcelain abounded, such as landfish and vacant places. And he had so many objects on the shelf that there is nowhere to put his paper about politics and neglecting his obligation. And when he received a visit from his reader, they are uh, negative impressed by all those objects. And because of this, John is not elected to represent them in Parliament, and his friend Charles um, take it so much to her that, and he ran to express his condolence to John. But when they get there, they find him so little despondent that he realized that John lose touch with reality and leave him forever.
Are you done? Okay, thank you, Jose Castro. Now it's my turn. Then it's your Mileka. Uh, the short story Solid Oye by Virginia Woolf. It's about a man who is John, and his friend Charles. This short story starts at the beach with John and Charles. John, at the time he is speaking to Charles about politics, he finds a rounded glass. Uh, After that, he says to his pockets. They keep the communication about politicians. After that, uh, Jones arrives at home and he puts this object in the fireplace. Uh, After that, he start collecting these types of objects that to collect them to save to his house. Uh, Later on, he's going to a meeting, a political meeting, but he sees a porcelain in an alley, and he tried to get it, but he couldn't, and he used a cane to get to him, but it's not possible. Later on, he goes back home to find another instrument to get this object, but at the same time that it is happening to him, he's not in the meeting that he should be. So he missed, I mean, the meeting, and he preferred to collect this porcelain that has a star form. After that, he doesn't pay attention anymore to a political to his political career, and he just pay attention to these types of objects. Child, who is so worried about his friend, goes to visit him to try to talk to him to try to solve this issue that he has, and he couldn't solve it. So thank you so much. Mileka, it's your turn.
Thank you. The literary work Solid Oger, written by Virginia Woolf, is about a man who called John that he get attracted to solid, who get attracted to a strange object, and so much that he neglects his political career and his friends. One day, the Charles and John are sitting in the beach. They were talking about political. When they are talking about political, they found something strange into the sand. When they take it to the surface, they found that is a piece of green glass. Charlie was impressed, sorry, John was impressed to the object, and then he decided to keep it and take it to his pocket and serve it into her mantelpiece. For, from that moment, Charlie John get attracted to curious things, and every time he moved to the place, he get attracted to see something strange in the street. And then one day he was waiting for a train, and he found something strange. It was a piece of china with a curious shape. He kept it to his house and saved it. And another day he come from another city, and he found a piece of iron, and he conserved it too. He was a remind of a satellite, and he conserved it too. From that moment, John distract to a strange soul object, and he designed to forget his political career and his friend too. Charles, that is his friend, he was so preoccupied about his strange actions, and he decided to show John that he's not acting correctly. And then John don't pay attention to what his friend told him, and then Charlie decided to finish the relationship, and then John passed the rest of his life alone. That was, thank you.
Okay, I will stop the recording now. Wait.